Hey guys, how you doing today or tonight, whatever time you're watching this? So, Kai Cenat's Mafiathon is one of the biggest things on the internet right now. People are talking about it. There is a lot of negative feedback. There was some good feedback, but the most attention that I have heard so far from this is from when Ray J came into play. Now, I saw some clips where Dashi, I hope I pronounced his name right, Dashi was at the Mafiathon. He was excited to have Ray J there, right? But they always say never meet your heroes' idols, and Dashi did, and I think he's starting to regret that now. Now, initially when I first saw the clips, I thought it was some type of troll because, again, I'm not really that familiar with Dashi. I've seen a few of his things with his mom and who his potential dad could be, things like that. But again, I got introduced to these streamers mainly through Streamer University and seeing all these clips that flooded the internet. But when I saw this, it kind of bothered me a little bit. And I'll tell you why. I don't think anybody should feel uncomfortable. Now, I did see some people say that Dashi didn't invite the attention because he was pouring oil on Ray J and hugging him and things of all this nature and really embracing him. Again, it looked like that was one of his idols. He had a little hero worship, but the things that he said that happened to him is what was so concerning. I'll just let him tell it in his own words, and then we'll go over it, talk about it, and go from there.
With no water, no food, no anything.
With the first toast, you should bust that.
Brother, I'm good. I think Ray J put his dick on my shoulder or something. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Bro.
And look.
Now, as men in general, we normally don't express when things like that happen to us, right? If we get put in an uncomfortable situation, uncomfortable physical situation, a lot of the times we will, I guess the young people would say, crash out on a person. But in this case, instead of just crashing out and respecting his friend's platform that's also giving him an opportunity to be exposed, he's talking to him about it. Now, could this be something that instead of off stream? Potentially, but I'm not sure how these marathon goes at like 24/7. You're being in front of the camera all the time. If so, there wasn't an opportunity for him to do so. I think that is how it goes. But let's continue.
Listen,
Come on.
I don't know.
And one more thing. I mean, Kai is not a therapist. He's not HR. He's just a man that's just living out his dreams, right? So he's not really equipped to address this like somebody who is professionally trained to do so.
Know what happened.
Wanna know what's worse, Jack? The time. The time is 2 minutes back. So I almost fucked up. I gotta rush to the gym. It's 10:54. Are you working out?
I'm working out.
I just talked to the chat a little bit about yesterday. Last night. Wow, bro.
Now, to be fair, as fair as I can be in this situation, Kai didn't want Ray J there. Kai, from what the clips I seen, the only reason he had Ray J there because he spun that wheel in the back and it said Ray J sleepover and he invited him over.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. Ray J said he had to be off cocaine last night. Because I don't know how the fuck did I wake up at 6 a.m. and them niggas is goddamn still up. I don't know what the fuck they put in. They put some Adderall and they bang, and how the fuck I wake up and Ray J is in a fucking goddamn outfit tickling over feathers over my face.
I did see that. It was kind of weird. And from the clips I saw, Ray J was only there for one night, but I promise you, I seen he had like 4 different outfits on that one night. I get Ray J does things to get attention so he can get the revenue for people to tune into him. If not, he just started streaming to his Zeus network, things of that nature. But at some point in time where you're almost 50 years old, you got to know when to chill out and relax and be more of a mentor figure instead of a troll because he was acting more immature than a lot of them were, and they're in their early 20s, and Ray J in his late 40s. Mid to late 40s.
Ray J, you are 45. How the fuck are you up? Go to sleep. Ray J, you are 45. Go to sleep, my nigga. How are you in an overalls outfit tickling me with feathers, my nigga? I'm trying to sleep. You are...
And you know what it is? Because Dashi gave him so much love when Ray J first came there. I'm not saying it's right, but because he gave him so much love, you know, hugging him, wrapping his leg around him, and putting oil on him, things of that nature, in Ray J's head, to him, he was like, oh, I can F with this man because he's my fan. I'm just saying that's the way he thought. So sometimes when you like somebody, you can't show them how much they like you because they can take that as an opportunity to take advantage of you. It doesn't matter how popular you are.
45! Goddamn 45, and you over here tickling me and putting your dick on my shoulders. Talking about, I heard a nigga say I used to give Diddy breakfast when he ain't want lunch.
Whoa, okay, so what kind of breakfast was he giving him? I need a sound effects board. What kind of breakfast was he giving him? And that's what I want to know.
Well, bro, I felt...
Alright, this is him going over a recap about it later, and we'll watch some more videos about this situation.
Feathers, and then I heard, like, I start hearing shit. He's like, I used to serve Diddy breakfast in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is... Nah, Zeddy was off that shit too. How the fuck is every time I woke up, I seen Ray J in a whole fucking different outfit. I'm like, how are you in a whole different outfit every time? First he was in a fucking Mario outfit, then he was in a cape, then I think he was just butt naked. I don't remember. Then I don't know if I was dreaming or something, but this...
You know, normally people will say pause after that, talking about he was butt naked, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be on the internet saying that I was dreaming of another man, or I may have seen another man, you know, butt naked. That's just me personally.
This nigga was hard the whole night.
Now that one was, I did see a clip of that where you was somebody, you just had to walk it off. Why did you have an erection around a bunch of men at night? That's the part that was kind of like, they keep saying that he wants to be the new Diddy, and there's a lot of stuff that came out with Diddy during that trial, but even Diddy had enough self-control from what we've seen in the past to not to have a erection around men doing a podcast. Like, Ray J seems to be a different type of animal at this point, because I mean, nah.
I think this nigga, he was hard. I don't know if I was dreaming. Like, was he hard?
Now, this is one of the clips where he was in the overalls getting ready to tickle him in the ear. And you notice, from the clips I've seen, he really didn't mess with anybody else like that. But you gotta be careful who you invite into your personal space. Again, I'm not saying that what Dashi got was justified any means at all, right? If you feel violated, you feel violated. I can't make any arguments against that. However, whenever you're hugging up on a person, telling how much you like him, all this other kind of stuff, you got to be careful. Ray J's from the industry. Those energy men, they're different.
Watch out, Deshae. I'm trying to get some water. Huh? Watch out. I'm trying to get some water.
And that's when he had the erection.
Just gotta walk it off, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
How the fuck I wake up and Ray J is in a fucking goddamn outfit tickling? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you won't want to. If I woke up and I had questions about what another man did to me, I wake up and let's say I go see these clips and I see what I thought did happen. I don't know how to react. I don't know how I will react. It's one thing to prank somebody. It's another thing to picture meat on another man uninvited.
the feathers over my face. Ray J, you are 45. How the fuck are you up? Go to sleep. Ray J, you are 45. Go to sleep, my nigga. How are you in an overalls outfit tickling me with feathers, my nigga? I'm trying to sleep. You are 45. Goddamn 45, and you over here tickling me and putting your dick on my shoulders. Talk about, I heard a nigga say I used to give Diddy breakfast when he ain't want lunch.
I really don't know what he meant by that, but hearing that repeatedly does make me feel a little uncomfortable. Cause I don't know what he meant by breakfast. I don't know. I just don't know. But if we end up seeing Dashi in the news later for trying to go after Ray J, I will 100% understand. Because, at least to me, there's nothing about Dashi that screams gay or bisexual. For the clips I've seen, he may be a little, extra when it comes to entertainment. But I haven't seen anything that made me think he's suspect, that he would invite that in there. And that's why I think the entertainment and the streamer community should really stay separate. And the reason I say this, the entertainment community has a history of doing deviant things to get to where they are. We just heard a little smidget of it in the Diddy trial. You'll hear Jaguar Wright talk about things that she's done or seen or partake in. And then there's the allegations about Mary J. Blige and et cetera, even the rock and roll people. Liv Tyler and her father. Don't forget, she was in his music video when she was like 15. Dancing all seductive and stuff with Alicia Silverstone. And if I remember correctly, I have to go back and fact check this later. I believe he had a song about, I don't know, but there was some questionable behavior there too. So I'm just saying, the streamer community I've seen so far has been very entertaining. It's a very beautiful thing to see how they cultivated and grew it themselves. I understand you may have grown up listening and watching a lot of these people and want to be around them, but they're not who they seem to be. A lot of them are vastly insecure, and they had to do a lot of things that you did to get to where you're at. So obviously they may be very envious and jealous of what you're doing and what you have. Think about it for a second. A lot of them had to give up their bodies or do questionable things to get the fame and fortune that they had, and the fortune didn't even last. Compare, you found a way to do it a new media way, and you have enough wealth that surpasses all of them. And you see Ray J, he's the money making man. He's a businessman. One thing I can say about Ray J, outside the creepy stuff, he is a business minded man. So he wants a piece of that money. He wants a piece of that pie. So he's trying to interject to where the streamers are at. He's trying to interject himself. But he just doesn't belong there. But you guys tell me what you think. Do you think that streamers and the entertainment industry should come together? I personally don't think they should, because it's going to corrupt it and ride out. We're going to see a lot of these people end up on all kinds of substances, see compromising pictures, and them doing crazy stuff. Let them stay separate. They built their own thing. People are enjoying it. And heck, I got into it now. I love seeing the streamers when it comes to my feeds. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. Oh, and I have a bunch of new videos I'm working on too. I'm not sure which one's going to be next. So just stay tuned. Thank you.